Many times when we receive Excel data from different systems or teams, the data is not clean. You may see problems like extra spaces, duplicate records, numbers stored as text, multiple values in one column, inconsistent name formatting. Cleaning this manually take hours. So in this video, I'll show you 8 practical Excel data cleaning tricks that every office professional should know. Let's see the topics that we would be covering today. So understanding the messy data, remove extra spaces and how to remove duplicates and how to convert text to numbers, how to split data into columns, fix name formatting, flash fill automation, replace wrong values, final data validation tips. So I've taken an example of a messy data that you could see in your working days. Before cleaning the data, it is very important to identify the common problems. So let's fix this step by step. The first we would be taking is removing the extra spaces. So how to do that? In this example, if you observe, so you have a space after the last name and you also have the space before the first name. If it is a small data, it is very easy for you to fix manually. But when you are working on a huge data, it is very difficult to fix this one by one. So how to fix this? So we have a formula called trim. Let's try that. Equals trim. Then you have to select the text you want to modify. Click on this, close a bracket, hit enter. The before space and after space has been removed by Excel directly using a trim formula. So this function mainly used to remove the extra spaces from the beginning and the end of the text. This is especially used when you are using formulas like VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP because extra spaces can cause lookup errors. So let's try the same formula for others. If you see here also we have the same error. We have additional spaces before and after. So instead of typing, you can directly copy and paste the formula here and it works. So this is how the trim can be used. Let's move to removal of the duplicate records. When working with customer lists or transaction data, duplicate entries are very common. So let's understand how to remove that. So select the column. So under data tab, you have an option called remove duplicates. Click on that and you have the column A auto selected. Click on OK. So if you observe, there were one duplicate values that was identified and it was removed directly. So always keep a backup copy before removing duplicates. So the next problem would be fixing name formatting. So in the same example, you could see one person name is fully lowercase and one it's an uppercase. So how to fix that? So we have a formula called proper. Let's try that. Equals proper. Select the formula. Select the text. Close the bracket. Hit enter. See, only the first letter is an uppercase and the rest has been converted to lowercase. So we'll try the same formula for Sarah. Equals proper. Select the text, close a bracket, hit enter. See, it has been fixed. So this function capitalizes the first letter of every word. We also have another option in Excel to convert this into completely uppercase or lowercase. I'll show you how to do that. Example, the Sarah name, using the proper formula, you got the first letter as uppercase, rest all lowercase. So what if you need everything in uppercase like Michael? So you have a formula called upper, select the text, close a bracket, hit enter. See, you have the name updated in the uppercase. The same way, what if you want this Michael to be updated in a lowercase? So we have a formula called lower, select the formula and select the text you want to convert, close a bracket, hit enter. So all the letters has been converted to lowercase. Next, we will learn how to convert the text to numbers. I've taken this example wherein the numbers are in the double quotes and currently this is in a text format. So how can we change this to number? Easy step is select this, Under the data, you have an option called split text to columns. Now click on apply. So it's directly converted to numbers. You can resolve the problems that I've mentioned in the other ways as well. So numbers stored as text will break calculations like sum or average. In starting of this video, I've showed you a messy data. Let's move to that. So you have these messy data and you can resolve this. I'll show you how to do that. Select this. We will use the same option, split text to columns. You have this under data. Click on that. So you have a lot of options. You can use the tab, break the columns, or you can select semicolon, comma, space. These are all the default selections that you have. If you have any other apart from this, you can use the custom value. Example, if you click on one selection, here you will see the preview how the data will be looking. So if I click on tab, this data is not helpful for me because here you don't have any extra spaces or tabs. And if you click on semicolon, here you will see the preview. There is no change on it. We could look for a common space over here. So if you see, you have comma as a common for all the data. So let's go back to this. So you have an option for comma. So it's been converted to columns and this is a preview and somewhere the comma works for us for this data and click on apply. So you got the final data. So this is very useful when the data is exported from the systems or databases. So we'll move to the next problem, that is find and replace trick. So in the data that we have, you have an email address and if you see the domain is mentioned as company, which is incorrect and you want to replace this with Gmail. Let's find out how to use that. So let's go to find and replace option. So here you have replace. So what you want to find here, I want to search for company as a word and I want to replace that with Gmail. So here you have option called replace and replace all. So I'll be using replace all because I want to apply for the complete column. Click on replace all. See, the company has been replaced with Gmail. Let's learn the next option, that is flash fill. So in this example, we have a list of employees and you have their full names. Now you want only their initials. Like example, you have John Doe. So you can update the initial as JD. So now I want this to whole list. How to do that? And you don't have to apply any formulas for this. Just Control E. So you have got all the initials like Sarah Smith, Michael Brown, Emily. So Excel automatically recognizes patterns and fills the rest of the column. So this can be used for extracting the initials, separate names, create email IDs, etc. So after cleaning the data, always check a few things. Are numbers properly formatted? Are duplicates removed? Are names consistent? Taking a few minutes to validate data can prevent major reporting mistakes. Comment if you need this file to practice. I'll be sharing the link. If you find this Excel data cleaning tricks helpful, check out my other videos on Excel formulas and pivot tables. Also, let me know in the comments what Excel topic you want to learn next.